Um, hey, Robert. Hope you guys are doing good. Hi, Sarah. Hey, Shannon. Um, it's a little early, but hey, Texas girl. Thank you for being here. Hey, Darlene. Um, I appreciate you guys taking the time to join me tonight. Um, just after the official start time, I have a few things to say. I don't know who did that, but thank you for that. Kat, thank you for that. I guess that was you. I appreciate that. I and then after that, we'll proceed to the celebration of victories, which I really, really need. Hey, countrywoman. Hey, Heather. Um, and that's really what I need, especially, hey, Kelsey, especially after my last day of vacation. I could really use some victories being shared tonight. I miss that. I miss being able to share the victories and the not so victories. Hey, Jen, thank you for being here. What time is it here? It is I'm almost straight up 8 o'clock here, is what time it is. So we're going to wait a few minutes and see if we get more people joining. Thank you for the heart me. Hey, Janet, thanks for being here. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Amy. Hey, Erica. Uh, Erica, your invisible dude is so happy to be back. You know. Um, Hi, Sarah. Hi, Mike. Hey, Robin. Um, we There's a few things going on tonight that'll make this live a little bit different. But Kat, you're a rock star. Thank you. Um, and we will get into that. That's what I feel like right now. Um, really, it is. That reminds me, I needed to also tell you guys if I seem a little bit spacey. Thank you, Heather. The Imitrex I take for these cluster headaches can make me a little spacey. So forgive me for that. And I am dealing with one of those big and bad. Hey, bullshit. Glad to have you tonight. Glad to have you here. Hey, astronaut. Hey, nobody and Lori. Oh, so yeah, let me know. That's interesting. TikTok just told me I'm supposed to go live tonight. Anyway, um, yeah, it's he has me on this Imitrex pill or Sumatrix, which is like a nasal spray, but I'm almost out. I've got one nasal spray left, and I got to get through the weekend, so I can't take that yet. So, um, well, I'm our typical mod who does all the opening and welcoming stuff. Unfortunately, they are being impacted really bad by this hurricane. Last I heard from her, they could be without power for the next 3 or 4 days. Um, so she won't be here, so I get to do the speech. Lucky y'all. Hey, Rose, good evening. What time did I start? And about 4 minutes till 8 was when I logged in, so we could hopefully get some likes on the screen to hit FYP. Because I want as many people to see the victories tonight as possibly possible. Possibly possible? See, I told you I'd be spacey. I warned you. Hey, Cherie. Hey, Nicole. Glad that you guys are here. Casper, thank you for being here. Janet, you're awesome. Hey, Rose. Hey, Buck is what I'm going to call you because it's really long. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Megan. Hi, Tracy. Hey, Shane. Um, y'all are awesome with these. This is great. Thank you for the love. It feels so, so good to be back live with my peeps. And it feels really, really good. Hey, Tracy. Hey, baseball. If I miss any names, thank you for that. I know who gave me that one. Oh, April, you rock. Thank you. How am I, buddy? We're going to get into that. Hey, Susie. Hey, Cindy. Thank you for hitting the like. Hi, Sandy. Hey, Karen. Man, I'm going to know I'm going to miss names. Kate. Deborah. Thank you, P, for that. You're awesome. Thank you, Kat and Paige. You guys are just rock stars. You are just rock stars. April, Kat, you guys are just making me feel loved. And boy, does this old broken body need it tonight. Let me tell you. Thank you, Paige. All right, so let me do. You guys are incredible. You're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make this old man cry tonight. You really are. So what normally would happen is when Mod would come on and they would say something like this: "Please beat the hell out of Keith's face. Tap it as many times as fast times as you can, so he can get 15,000 or more Higher the number, the better opportunity we'll have to make the FYP page for people tonight. There is a button that looks like a heart that's up by my name. If you hit that, it costs you a penny. That will get that's like 45 likes. That'll help us get to the FYP page as well. You'll see another thing that'll pop up occasionally that says subscribe. Thank you, Heather. You're a rock star. Subscriptions, I'd love subscribers. You'll get to the subscriber-only chat. I do occasional subscriber-only videos. Just know that anything, God, you guys are just making me really, I am going to cry. Sarah, that's the first gift. I'm going to cry. Subscription money goes I am going to make it come hell or high water to the Petco because it's all going to I got the Mercat already. Oh, you guys are rock stars. God bless y'all. You're amazing. But anyway, subscriber money will be given to the local animal shelter is what it'll be. They're going to get toys because I feel the animals in the animal shelter are like us. They're invisible to most of society, so they need love too, right? General rules and things, because I know I have at least 3 new people to this live tonight. If you see me dip off the screen like this, it's not because I'm hiding. It's because I'm taking part in something that TikTok does not approve of. I got the hat tonight. You guys are killing me. Like I'm imbibing in nicotine or I'm drinking water. And thank you, Carol. And TikTok, every time I do either, I get in trouble. So that's why I kind of go off the screen to do that. So the camera doesn't pick it up. No politics. If you want to talk politics, this is not the place to talk politics. I can direct you to 10,000 pages, no matter what your flavor of politics are. So let's keep that out. The main purpose of tonight will be to celebrate victories because I was gone for 7 days, if not longer, and I missed out on a ton of them. Oh, the drama llama. Heck yeah. Thank you for the llama. That is awesome. I don't know. I missed who sent it, but thank you for that. So that brings up the drama llama. We are going to have drama this evening. Thank you, bullshit. We're going to have drama. The first 5 minutes is going to be drama, and then I'm done. I am done. I'm done. And did I make myself clear? I'm done. I'm done with the drama, and we're going to go on to the victories and things going on in this community and what I missed. Is that okay? Can we do that tonight? Please. Yes, Paige. Then we move on. Okay. So crickets are being a little loud tonight, aren't they? The only thing I'll add to the rules tonight is if people from a certain organization show up and they start promoting their organization in the chats, there will be no warning. You'll be blocked. This is not a commercial for anybody, not even me. This is a time for the invisible community to come together. And that's what this is. And this beginning part is ugly, but it's about healing, I hope, and putting things aside and continuing our community of love and support and care for each other. Okay? So after this intro, there's no more drama. No more drama llamas. So, all right. So I actually wrote down some notes, not because I wanted to actually read this, but because I didn't want to forget anything. Okay. So let me get through this. This, I think, will answer some questions, hopefully. If not, message me and I will send you my cell phone number and we can talk about it. Okay. All right. So the last day of, thank you for that. Another first gift from somebody. You guys are amazing. The last day of my vacation, I received numerous text messages from an agent, employee, I don't know, what do you call them? Spokesperson for the doctor-patient forum. Numerous text messages. And I left them. I didn't read them. It was my last day of vacation, and I purposely chose not to read them because I figured they'd have something to do with the invisible community. And as much as I love the invisible community, I needed a break. I needed a break. I had successfully stayed off of TikTok and away from things on purpose to give my mind a break. Not that I don't love people or care about people, but because I needed it. I did a few videos here and there, make some announcements and stuff. I did like videos for subscribers. Like I went to Harry Houdini's gravesite, which is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like the mausoleums there, the windows were made by Tiffany and Company. It's crazy. I went to a bagel shop like 3 times. Those are the videos I was doing, right? Thank you, Heather. But other than that, I was pretty quiet. I did a lot of reading of comments, but that was about it. So I saw those text messages and I literally ignored them because I wasn't going to deal with it on my vacation. The next day, the day I left, I saw a video that Dr. Patient Forum, their agent, their employee, their spokesperson did in regards to me. I'll get into that shortly. After that video, I posted one of my own explaining to them that I had texted them back finally and said I was traveling that day. iMessaging on Southwest Airlines does not typically work for me. I recommended them messaging me on WhatsApp because that typically works. Those are the 2 forms on Southwest that are free without having to pay for Wi-Fi. WhatsApp works for me really well when their Wi-Fi works. So that's why I suggested that. There's nothing nefarious in me suggesting the use of an app, WhatsApp. Okay. So, and that was it. And then I spent like 4 hours in the plane, just kind of stewing, right? All the way from LaGuardia to DFW to Love Field. Upset that private conversations they weren't included in were blasted over the internet. My feelings and thoughts about an organization that I have worked really hard to keep quiet were blasted over the internet. I did not share my private feelings about that organization because I know to some people it's a savior and it does good things. And if you've heard me say anything at all, and any time I've been on TikTok, I want to celebrate what works for you. Doctor Patient Forum, nerve stimulators, weed, pain pumps, whatever it is. Excuse me. If it works for you, use it. If it's making you better, use it. I'm not going to tell you not to. And that's why I've never shared my personal feelings about this organization. Side note, editorial to this, there was a lot of other reasons that Brandy chose to leave out. She cherry picked. But anyway, previously, I was a $30 a month Patreon subscriber to DPF. She didn't mention that either. I left DPF and I stopped supporting DPF because of numerous reasons that I'm still not going to go into because I really don't want 20,000 people they claim are members. And if they're helping 20,000 people, I don't want to make it sound like I don't want them to use it. Again, weed, nerve stimulators, whatever works for somebody is what needs to work. Okay? So that's why I'm still not going to go into it. As I said before, I'm done with them. They can do whatever they want with me. They're going to continue to disparage me. They're going to continue to slam me because that's how they fundraise and that's how they get attention. Look at me. I'm a victim. Let them do what they want. I don't care. I really don't. What I care about is this community. I sat in a live with Chihuahua Mama where she mentioned having a hysterectomy at like 2021. And then I watched 10 to 15 ladies just type across the bottom of the screen. It was their name, their little avatar, and then their age. Name, age, name. And evidently, we won't get a recording of this because I've said something that broke. Oh, somebody reported me. Somebody reported the live. Imagine that. So anyway, I saw those names come up. We've built a community here, and I don't want to deal with having to deal with an outside force. Okay. So that's why I'm done with them. You want to hear a word from me? I think it's pretty obvious how I feel about them. Here's what scares me, though, and this is just my opinion. If they were mad at me this bad to share a private conversation that I have with someone to blow me up because I didn't return a text within an unspecified time frame, what if somebody had hired them as an advocate and given them their medical records, their mental health records, and then they made DPF mad or their spokesperson mad or their agent mad? what kind of information would come out? One, in an unhinged rant, what would they say? What would they share that was intended to be private, like my thoughts and ideas were? What would they say about you? They're going to say they're not going to say anything. A reasonable person would never share something that's private. But I'm a living example that they do, that's their tactics. I fear for people who have trusted them with that information. I fear for them. They're over a barrel. Right? That's it. Thank you for the heart. Whoever sent that, you're the best. You know? So that's it. And thank you for the heart, Heather. You're amazing. 5 minutes. I hit my 5 minutes. I'm done. I don't know. I'm not going to get into the HIPAA. I don't know. I don't know what they have, what the agreements they've signed. I cannot believe they reported the live, though. I'm not surprised. That's what we're up against. I guarantee you every one of my lives will be reported for a very long time. That's okay. I have a great community that I'm a part of. And I love my community. I put hours into my community. And I feel that we have built something special and something very, very successful and something, you guys are amazing, something that is beautiful. I get messages daily almost still, people telling me they feel seen for the first time. Do you know what that means to me? It means the world to me. Just like this community means the world to me. You know? Heather, you're crazy. Thank you, though. So, and the dancing bear, too. You guys, I am seriously going to cry tonight. And the corgi butt. Oh, I've gotten all my favorites tonight. You guys are awesome. So, anyway, that's it. That's my drama llama. I promise to be better. I promise not to take things personal, even though I'm Texan, and it's very difficult not to. So, this is a safe place, P. That's what I want. That's what I've worked so hard and what Amanda has worked so hard for. It's a safe place, even when my lives get reported for no reason. That's okay. All right. Are we done with that now? Can I be done? Heather, you're killing me. Bullshit, you're a rock star. You know? I know there's a lot of comments. I wish I could catch them, but they're coming so fast. So, all right. Who's the first person that can put a victory in the last 7 days into the comment section? I want to see it. Somebody throw me a victory. Please throw me a victory. Celebrate o'clock. That is right. What did that one say? Oh, hang on. Thank you, Jennifer. That's a blessing to hear that. That's an honor. So, all right. So somebody got a pain med increase. Jen, got a pain med increase. Okay. Jen, would you like to come on screen, seriously, right next to me and talk about your pain med increase? Would you? I'd love to have you up here. I tell you what, I'm going to send you an invite. And if you want to, all you have to do is, I think you're going to, I got to go up here to do it, I think. You can come up here. Maybe. Man, it just keeps telling me I'm restricted, and I hate that. All right, I got an issue. It won't let me add you right this minute. I'm sorry. Let's see if I've leaked after 19 days. 8 for the first time in 3 weeks. Kate, that is awesome. Advo, your stolen meds got replaced. That is awesome. I just, see, this is what I needed to hear. This is the kind of stuff I missed on my sabbatical. You know? Positive doctor appointment with a pain med increase. What is that? What is that? Look at you advocating for yourself and getting your stuff. booked a flight to see my grandkids and Tracy, hallelujah. Congratulations. I love that. I drove for the first time in 3 years. No shit, Paige. Oh my God. This is what you see this? You see all of this? This is this community. This is people advocating for themselves. I got buffer meds, enough for the bad days. See? This is what you guys have built. This is what you've got to build. Somebody said they milked a goat. Hey, Amanda, I figured that was you. Only you would brag about milking a goat. Got a new nephrologist winning on that. Still have my family and friends, Victor for me, and my grandpuppies. That's it. That's it. This is it. This is it. This is what this community does. 3-month pain script and this is so good. Flying to Florida for booster infusions this week. Hallelujah. Mom's there from Arizona. God, I hope that goes good. I hope that goes good. You guys have no idea what this means to me. These victories mean to me. They mean so much to me. They really do. It means you guys are believing in yourselves and advocating for yourselves and sticking up for yourself. Your grandson turned 9 this past week, and hallelujah. I went farther today since my hip replacement. There you go, P. Look at you. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. We're doing it together. Exactly, Jen. Exactly. Worked all week at Rarity Without Meds. Hallelujah, Donna. Hallelujah. That is so awesome. God, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is this community. This is what you guys have built. This isn't me. This is you guys not taking anymore. Got a great report from the ortho. See the light. Oh my God, I love hearing that. You so needed that. That is such a victory right there. Scissortail had some good stuff with her horse, I believe. Thank you, Kate. Exactly. Throw the confetti. We need to celebrate this. I got on floor, played my pup. He got back up without assistance. Hallelujah. Good for you and the pup, Sarah. That is great for both of you. That is just amazing. Not you, but I got a Jeffrey D. Morgan face as a mascot. Oh my God, I'm afraid of that one. See, this is what all your hard work has done. This is what the love and the community support can help people to be more successful. This is what it's about, sharing these victories. Yes, we share the crappy times. We share those too, unfortunately. But this is where, it's all good. This is what nobody can take away from us. This is what nobody can take away. Belonging does matter, Chuck. It does. It does. And we need to celebrate all of this. We need to celebrate every bit. Oh, what is that? I've never seen that one before. April, thank you. From the playing with the puppy on the floor to getting more pain meds to having successful doctors to getting new unicorns to your mom coming to visit for a week. These are victories, and don't let anybody take them away from you. Don't let anybody ever try to take them away from you, because they're yours and they are something to be celebrated, right? Amanda's going out tonight. You deserve it. You worked your butt off when all was gone, drove myself on a 160-mile round trip. Haven't done that forever. Cindy, that's just beautiful. That is so beautiful. That's awesome. The book helped you get rheumatology meds for travel. That is awesome. That is so awesome. That is just beautiful. Getting sued by a crazy nurse, that may not be great, but it'd be interesting if she's crazy, right? Hopefully she's crazy enough that you'll win. I hate that you're getting sued, though. You know, this is just beautiful. It means so much to me. It means so, so much to me. You know, shoulder healed and avoided surgery. That is a massive one, Kate. That is massive. We need to do this more often. We need to have a thing of celebrations more often. We really, really do. April, you're a rock star. Thank you. You're amazing. Message me after the live, please. I'm just, my refill appointments money just full of anxiety. Amy, I totally understand that. I lived that too, even though I had a unicorn doctor. I don't think he is anymore. Message me. I have some things that might be able to help you with it, though. I can send you some videos. I know I've talked about it in videos. I have a great boss letting me take off until I settle. Thank you, Janet. The claws. That reminds me of somebody that had their claws out, but I'm not going there because that's drama. Survive being fused C2 to T1. Whoa, that's a massive surgery. Wow, man, I hope that turns out really good for you. I'm fused at 6 and 7, so I hope that's good, you know. So this is just crazy good stuff. This is crazy, beautiful celebration stuff. And I hope those 3 people are still around and seeing what this community is accomplishing, you know. I just hate the process too, Amy. It feels like I'm on trial, you know. Every time I go in, I have to prove myself again. That doesn't change, unfortunately. They've beaten that into us. But this is what y'all built in the invisible community. Do you realize that? Do you realize it? This is what you guys have built. All these victories. You've built these victories by coming together and feeling better and not taking it anymore and saying, I'm here. You built all of this. You built every bit of this. You know, this is just what we need. This is what we need. I'm in shock over here. You know, I am just in shock. The love and greatness and empathy that that everybody here has for each other. You know, wow, Cindy, you've had C3 to T1. Wow, that's crazy. They want to memorize 2 more to go for a total of 3. Hopefully, they'll go well. Hopefully, they'll get the answers that they need. You know, you're right, Heather. Support each other. That's it. You know, and Scissor Tail, you're right. We know we're not alone. Aren't alone. We can celebrate. You know, it's exactly what this is. That's exactly what the invisible community does. You know, exactly what the community does for each other, right? This isn't about me. It's how can I help? I'm here for you. I can relate because, unfortunately, I've lived it, right? And this is why it's so good. This is why it is so, so good. Wow, I am just speechless. Congratulations. You guys got me speechless tonight. You know, congratulations. You got me speechless. You have no idea what this live means to me. You're exactly right, Amy. It's not a competition. It is not a competition. Nope. Far from it. It's about shared experiences, right? What do we say every Thursday night during an Invisible No More? Our diagnoses mean the world to us, but our shared experiences are shared experiences because regardless of the diagnosis, we've all gone through so much, you know? That's what it is. And that's what we've all kind of discovered. And we do fight a lot of the same battles. And that's why we can support each other, whether it's whatever your diagnosis is versus what mine is. We can support each other because this is who we are. We've lived it, you know? And that's why it works. I say there's 7,000 of us because I have 7,000 followers. Who knows how many it really is, right? But that's a big uninvisible group, don't you think? That's a really big uninvisible group, you know, that has come together. You're right, Judy. Where we can fill our cup so we can carry on. You're right. It's exactly what this is, you know. We need this time. We need a safe place to go. Kimberly, I'm glad you don't feel that way anymore. I really am glad you don't feel that way anymore. That's amazing. Carmen, you're a rock star. It's unbelievable what this community can do. And that's why we have to keep fighting for it, right? That's why we have to continue to keep being there for each other. Because this is what we can accomplish. And we can get together and we can build each other up and we can, like y'all said, refill our cups. Because when we fight so hard on a daily basis, our cups get empty. Like our spoons get used, right? We can replenish the spoons and refill the cup. You know, that's exactly what this is, what the invisible community does for each other. I said earlier that it's a group of empaths that really care about what happens to other people. Don't take that as a slight. I take that as a beautiful thing, you know? That so many people from all across this country, and actually I have some people in Canada, I have people one is in Australia that have joined in, right? Because we all belong, you know? Brings me a boatload of joy too, Heather. It really, really does. Oh my gosh. Yeah, beautiful. You're right. You know, it really is. You guys work so hard for yourselves and then you work so hard for others. It's unbelievable. It really is. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed being off TikTok for a little bit, but I missed this. This does top going to see Harry Houdini's gravesite, which is kind of cool, by the way. You guys are just amazing. I'm speechless still, you know. I'm just blown away. I got nothing. Somebody throw something at me to talk about because I am like speechless over here, blown away with the love. And, you know, it's just beautiful, you know, it's just beautiful. And, my headache is gone right this moment because I'm just overwhelmed, you know. What else did I see on my trip? Who asked that? Jen, what else? I saw a lot of empty plates because I ate a lot of really good food. I had a Turkish family make me Italian homemade meatballs with Italian homemade marinara sauce. The meatball had ground beef, lamb, goat, that I know for sure, and it melted in my mouth. It was so tender and delicious. Then the next night we had Spanish dish called paella, chicken and clams and oysters and mussels, with rice and saffron. And I bet you I gained like 6 pounds. And then I had bagels. There's a place called the Bagel Boss that was made famous in a YouTube viral video years ago. And the bagels are just out of this world, real. They're not anything like a Linder's bagel you get in a package at the grocery store. Oh my God, they were incredible. And I offended the whole store by ordering an onion bagel with garlic cream cheese. Evidently, you don't do that in New York. I don't know since when onions and garlic don't go together, but that offended people. But it was delicious. It was just incredible. I was probably at that bagel store nearly every morning to get one. You know, where's your bagel, Amy? Good luck. It's in my belly. The lox there. It wasn't like 2 or 3 pieces. It was mounded up by like almost a full inch of lox. When I had it was a everything bagel. It was just regular cream cheese, I think it was, with lox on top of it, and I had to pull the lox off because there was that much on it to eat the bagel. Jennifer, it's the water, and they say they're done in some kind of brick oven too. I don't understand the process, so. But all I can tell you is they're good. I can recommend them. But it's New York, right? It's Long Island. A bagel with cream cheese will set you back $16 plus tax. They ain't cheap, They ain't cheap, But they're that good, They're boiled and baked. Thank you, Judy. Yeah, ouch is right, Scissortail. Valerie's like, you spent what on a bagel? And you had how many of them? Yeah, they were a guilty pleasure. Definitely were. And then they have this they called it an Italian pork store, Italian meat market, whatever. You go in, and the only things in that store that weren't Italian were the walls, the floor, and the ceiling. That was it. Like the steaks, the sides of beef come over from Italy. They have prosciutto, like sealed and everything, hanging from the ceiling all over the place, and like 8 to 10 pound chunks from Italy. So I had a sandwich with this prosciutto and everything else. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to say how much it was because Valerie's watching. How people there aren't all have issues with weight because the food is that good. It's just out of this world. And that's the deal with this place, this Airbnb I stay at, is they provide like minimal breakfast, like coffee and like cereal in the morning, but they do a community meal at night where they just put stuff out. And you take what you want, and it's all fresh and homemade, and it's to die for. I go and I do manual labor. Like I painted a bedroom this time for them, one of the bedrooms, and hung storm windows. And that's what covered my entire stay, including breakfast and dinner at this place. So Sarah says, I lived in Italy. Yeah. You lost 30 pounds living in Italy? How did you pull that off? Where was I? Heather, I was on East Islip, New York, Long Island, New York. Really convenient, like 20 minutes to the beach. Even though I only went once, it's like an hour to get 45 minutes to get to the Bronx or other parts of New York City. So, Kimberly, this house I thought was built in 1917, but it was originally built in 1903. At one point, it served as a residence for a boarding school for girls from the age of 8 to 15. So all the toilets are 6 inches off the floor because they're built for kids instead of adults, and that is a problem if you're a 6'1", 220-pound man. Let me tell you, not to get too much TMI there, but I love going there. Because it's not, as much as I love Texas, it's not Texas. It is far from Texas. And I get exposed to a lot of different great things, food as well. Deep squats, Amy. It was crazy. It's uncomfortable. But from different points of view, different lifestyles, different all sorts of stuff, and that's what I love about it. I just absorb it all. My body absorbs it all. You know, when we were in, it wasn't Brooklyn for the Harry Houdini thing. Just walking around, I felt I'm in Texas. I live on 104 acres, rent on 104 acres, and I'm used to silence. There's no such thing in there. Not in Brooklyn, and not in Manhattan for sure. Would I take Texas over Vegas in a heartbeat? Hey, light girl, I would take Texas over Las Vegas in a heartbeat. Yeah, that's an easy one for me. It just, thank you, Kelsey. I finally got the TikTok hat because I never have a TikTok hat. You're the best. I can't do Vegas. I can't. You know, I was on the streets for 4 to 5 years, let's say 4.5 years with the homeless outreach. So I didn't get to see a lot of the pretty side of Vegas. I got to see a lot of hurt, a lot of hurt and despair when I was in Vegas. I loved every minute of it. I love being with my friends on the street, but at the same time, it was hard, you know. Actually, and what's crazy is the people in New York City, on Long Island, and in Brooklyn and Manhattan were nicer than the people that I ran into in Las Vegas. Doesn't seem like that would be right? But that's exactly what it was. And it, which is weird because you would think that it would be the opposite. That Vegas would be, oh my God, who did that? I wish they would let me record it because now I'm not going to get to see it. Yeah, like girl, ask him what his thoughts about Vegas because it was rude, extremely rude and extremely violent and dirty. And from the Bronx to Manhattan to Long Island, I didn't see a lot of the dirt. I mean, I went through some rough areas in New York this time, and it was still relatively clean, not like Las Vegas. You know, yes, you are kind of nice in New York. You really, really are. God dang, you guys are amazing. Thank you for this. Thank you for all these things. They mean so much. You know, Jada, I think somebody is screen recording it. I hope that they were able to do that tonight because since my live was reported and it's restricted, I won't have any. Oh, I got the crown too. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Dad. You guys have no idea what this means to me. You have no idea what this means to me. I'm blown away. This community's done so much for me. And that's why when all this stuff went down in the last few days, it got me so upset. And thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate that. Thank you, like girl. You guys have saved me more times than you could imagine. And to have someone come in like has happened wrecked me. Just truly wrecked me. And it hurts. So, yeah. I'm glad she was there for you, Heather. You know, the bumblebee even. Sheesh. Thank you, 3 to 7. Thank you especially for tonight, making it tonight. You know, thank you for that. Means the world to me. It really, really does. I really wanted to work this week when I got home on this next. Thank you for the bear. Oh my God. I wanted to work on our next project. Do you guys want to know what the next project coming up is? I think I can tell you without Amanda getting mad. Amanda's not here, so she can't tell me not to. Hang on, I'm going to get a drink of water. Okay. Thank you, Crohn's. All right. So the next project, you know how we did the grief project, right? And I think that went over rather well. I know somebody I want to send that look to. Thank you, Kat. Um, the grief project, I think, went over really well. I really think it did. The grief project added a significant number of people to the invisible community. I saw it in follower counts. I saw it in videos. Excuse me. And I'm not just talking about me, right? I'm talking everybody that participated, the entire community. We had started with like 4 or 5 of us that had volunteered to do the 5 stages, and we ended up with over 10 people that had participated that just joined in on their own. That's the impact it had. So we're going to take it one step further this time. The next heavy project we're going to take on is the disparity between healthcare, especially ERs, between men and women. How men are statistically proven to get better care in the current medical system, especially ERs compared to women. And we're going to ask for volunteers, men and women, even though it's proportionally women, that are able to honestly document how they've been treated worse than men, to do daily videos, to post for, 3, 4, 5 days. And then we're going to follow it up with a live on a Tuesday night like we did with the Grief Project. And Carol, you're right. This will be intense. But it's something that I believe Amanda and I have worked really hard on, like with the Grief Project. We're not shy on tackling these things, because if we're shy, then issues can't be brought up and can't be addressed, right? Exactly, Kimberly, we can't heal by silence. And I don't know if we're going to get any answers or anything, but at least the topic is at the forefront of everyone, not only in the community, but anyone that sees these videos. And that's our goal, is to discuss it and to have the conversation. Can you record your doctor visits? Depends on where you live, Shane. That's really depends on that. But I think people need to hear that side of it all, right? I warn you, though, if you want to volunteer to participate, it's going to hit you hard. The Grief Project hit everyone hard. It took a week or more for me to get over the participating in the Grief Project, because of the work I put into my videos every day for 5 days straight, the way I had to face myself. And it's like when people come on a Thursday night and they share their story, right? I warn them that it can be triggering, because they're going to go through some bad memories. And, so I want people to participate, obviously. I need people to participate, right? But I want people to know that it can hurt. Some of it can be painful. So, in fact, my therapist grilled me because we did the Grief Project in 5 days, and she called me nuts. And what were we thinking? And I said, well, we were thinking we wanted to reach people and let people know they're not alone in fighting these stages. And that's kind of what this next project will be, is letting others know that they're not alone in fighting what goes on. Does that make sense? So I know they're not, Sherry. I know they're not. I know. but in that format, that was the only way to really kind of do it, you know. But I agree with you. You go back and forth between all the stages. So I want to make that point that I do agree with that. So, but so from the couple of comments I saw, you guys seem like that would be a good topic to cover. Yes, Amy, I do not cry or have tears when I'm in pain. I get nauseous and I fill buckets, if that makes sense to you, without getting gross. You know, so that I think is going to be our next one. I need to talk to Amanda. Amanda's going to take some time after what she went through when I was gone and going through what we've gone through the last 48 hours, which she deserves. She definitely deserves. So when she comes back, we'll get the exact dates to start on that. So, but that's the next major. I think we're only going to tackle one, if not two, major projects a month because these are so hard hitting. We want to get people to opportunity to recover and process what all that went through, you know. So I think keeping it to one, maybe two a month will be the project to go forward. But I think it's beneficial to talk about this stuff. I think it's beneficial. We're all adults. We all live in the invisible world, so we fight battles on a daily basis. We're used to hard stuff. And but I think others will get benefits out of it, you know. Any of your new pain docs, in my professional, non-professional opinion, is an idiot. Tell them to call me. Pain makes me nausea. I don't cry. I do not cry when I'm in pain. You know. Yeah. Sure, you want some? See more of our communities do lives like this. Yeah, I'm up for it. I'll do it. You can do it. I'll join you. Whatever you want to do. Because we need to get together and celebrate this stuff, right? We do need to have lives where we talk about the bad stuff because we can't always. We have to acknowledge that and help people get through it. But at the same time, I think we need to do. Hang on. We have to do positive stuff. I got this migraine or headache is kicking my butt. See if I can get this any darker because the light tonight is killing me. You know. You're right, Jen. We do need to get together and hold space for each other. You know. So I work so hard and Amanda works so hard, and the mods work so hard to keep this a safe spot. I haven't seen any messages, but I don't think the mods have had to ban anybody or mute anybody. If they did, though, they have my full permission to do it. So the mods care about everybody as much, if not more than I do. They want to protect everybody, right? So, whew, man, I am just blown away, y'all. I am blown away. This is exactly what I needed, and I didn't know I needed it so bad. I really did not know I needed it so bad. And here you guys are. Here you are. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So, you found me through Dr. Mike. That's awesome. Awesome, Ken. I wish I had more pain advocates here. Those pain accounts I found on TikTok in the US. Well, Tracy, bring your peeps. If I can do anything to help do something in Canada, bring them, please. Because we know, like you, we know there's pain. People are suffering in Canada, you know. So, who says I'm not a spy? It's okay, you know. I don't want to know what the comment was that says Keith has had beef down there. I don't want to know what that's all about. I'll let that one go. Still hungry from the bagel talk. I tell you, those bagels are outrageous, y'all. You need to go to Long Island, go to Bagel Bros, and get a bagel, and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. You know, they're that good. They're that good. And that Italian pork meat store, You got to go in there. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's great not feeling alone, feeling alone for years. Bobby, I'm sorry you felt that way, but you're not alone here. I promise you, kiddo. You're not alone. There are people who have walked in your shoes, you know. I'm from the Italian food talk. um, yeah. All right, I want to talk about Houdini real quick. The cemetery is like ancient, like marble tombstones have weathered off the ages and names, right? But every single mausoleum in there, there's hundreds of them. When the cemetery was put up, the windows in them, the stained glass, they were all done by Tiffany and Company. That's who did the windows in these glasses. I spent hours just walking by and looking at the amazing colors in the windows. Could you imagine the cost today to have a Tiffany window system in a mausoleum? It was nuts. So anyway, yeah, it was incredible. And like they had some that had been broken and they had them recently replaced, and there's not any comparison. The Tiffany colors from 100 years ago are still so bright, vibrant, and beautiful and deep. It's nuts. It is it's really crazy. I never thought I could have a good time, interesting time, an educational time in a cemetery, and I definitely had one that time. So the sad thing, though, y'all, is Houdini's wife isn't buried with him. The marker is there with her name, with her birth year. The death year isn't there because the story goes her parents didn't want her buried in a Jewish cemetery, so they had her buried somewhere else. And there's a big bench as part of the whole area for Houdini, and there's a sculpture of his wife kneeling down on this bench in tears because he passed, right? And she's not there. It was, yeah. But people go to Houdini's grave and they place tarot cards and coins and all sorts of things on there. So it's crazy, you know. It really, really is. What else happened? I don't know. I walked a lot, and Amanda makes me to always want to say this, and so does Scissortail. I wouldn't have been able to make this trip if I hadn't had the meds that I'm on. That's guaranteed. One day I walked like probably close to 12 miles, and there's absolutely no way I could have done it if I hadn't been medicated properly. And that's what we fight for, right? That's what we fight for. This trip of could be a lifetime. I couldn't have done if I hadn't been taught how to advocate for myself and take care of myself and fight until I found somebody that could help me. And that's why I preach people to learn how to do that for themselves, you know, because I want everybody to have good care, you know. It hurts me to know that so many people are out there hurting still. I agree with you, Kat. Unmanaged mismanagement is why people don't travel. When I was under the care of Dr. Israel Pena at Granbury, Texas, who in my opinion is the worst doctor on the planet, there's no way in hell I couldn't drive to Fort Worth and back, which is like a 3-hour round trip. There's no way I could do it because I'd be in that much pain. In fact, the last time, y'all, I flew back from LaGuardia to Dallas, that flight got delayed so many times. I spent like 12 hours in the airport and flight time. Valerie described it as me crawling out of my skin on the car ride home because I was in that much pain. The nerves in my thighs. I ended up in the ER twice in 2 weeks because of that trip coming home. And I haven't gone to the ER yet, and I don't plan to go to the ER for pain like that. That's because I had close to the correct medications to make it, you know? So couldn't happen without it. Could not have happened without it. Absolutely not. That's why I beg people, if they're able, and I understand there's a lot of times, unfortunately, that people can't find another doctor. But if we're able to, I beg people to get prepared and to go do what they can, you know. Meredith, I love hearing that. Thank you, Dixie. You got to use what you can do to be better for you, kiddo. You have to. Whatever makes it a little bit better, use it. You know, use it. I don't care even if it's doctor-patient forum. If that's better for you, if that makes it better, then use it. I want so many people, I want everyone to be a little bit better every day. When I say that in my videos, I'm not bullshitting y'all. I honestly mean it. You know, I really, really do. So, y'all are amazing. So, y'all are amazing. 67,000 likes, all of these things. Holy cow, I think I've added some subscribers tonight. If you have subscribed tonight, send me a message after the live so I can get everybody added to the chat. So, and fill you in on some things. So it's as amazing. Thank you, Dixie. You don't have to do that. You work hard enough and all the stuff you do, but I appreciate it. You know. Well, you guys have motivated me to talk to Amanda when she comes back from her break to do the the discrepancy video between men and women and healthcare, and I think that's going to go well. You know, so that is beautiful, y'all. That is beautiful. It's going to go good. It's going to go good because y'all are doing it. You're involved in it. You guys are wanting people to be better, and you realize that it's going to be hard and difficult. But at the same time, if it helps one person, well, we all went into the Grief Project hoping that it would help one person, and it helped thousands of people. So I think this could have the same type of impact, you know, because it really, really, it has the opportunity to do the same thing, if not better than the Grief Project, you know. And I saw Kat. Yes, Amanda did great. I caught part of the live last night, but we had a little bit of cell phone trouble on the way home from the airport, so I didn't get to catch all of it. But I think that they were able to get them recorded so we can get them up on the YouTube page. And I want to see them. I want to listen to them, you know. So that's kind of what I want to see it, because I'm sure she did. I know she worked her tail off. It was funny though, because I got messages from her. How do you do this? You know, kind of made me feel kind of funny, you know. But so, yeah, she did great. I know. I kept telling her I was proud of her. You know, I knew she would, and I'm glad she has the confidence now to do it. You know, I really am. Get a pain pump, electronics. So, I feel like I've trained my underling. So, just don't tell her I said that. That was a joke. All right, she'll kill me for saying that. So, but there we are. Yeah, Carol, it's kind of time to go. This headache is not going away. And the ring light, so you guys can see me, is, I don't think I can get it any darker. Oh, that's better, but you really can't see me now. See the light you're going to tell her? I knew you would. I knew somebody would. Because she did great. She deserves accolades, you know. So, all right. I'm sorry it's a short live tonight. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here from the bottom of my heart. It really does mean a lot to me. I'm going to take lives after a live. Honestly, y'all, it takes me about an hour to 2 hours to process it all. This is going to take longer. The love you guys have shown me tonight means the world to me, and it's going to take me a lot to process all this tonight. So, y'all have a good weekend. If you need me, message me. But I haven't really even delved into the messages I got when I was gone. So it's an ongoing battle. So, but I will get caught up eventually, one day. So I love you guys, and I'll look for messages. Thank you for all you do for me, and thank you for all you do for the community. Thank you for that. Thank you for being there for each other. That's the big thank you. And we'll announce officially this discrepancy project, whatever you want to. I haven't got a name for it yet. Coming up here sometime next week, probably. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you all for all the sweet comments and for the love tonight. 72,000 likes, 45 on the hearts, all the crazy things you sent me. You know, you're amazing. If you need me, you guys know where to find me. I love you guys. We will see you Tuesday for sure, if not before. Love y'all. I'll be safe. Peace. Thank you.